other towns. So probably like 12, 20. Fire boots inside my fire pants just like this before.
You keep your pants like that for school for the next day? No, you could just jump out of bed and jump in your dress and then you just go. It's a good tip for tomorrow, for Monday. Okay? Yeah.
Alright, so I unzip my boots real quick. Don't have to worry about untying them. Step into my fire boots. Now all I have to do is pull out my fire pants. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Right? So like Firefighter Tom was saying, these pants are made of the same stuff as this coat because I don't want my pants to catch fire.
Move so fast, and the reason we have sirens and lights and we want people to move out of the way and let us go in front of them is because fire gets big very fast. It gets big faster than even you boys and girls. Like you guys grow very fast, don't you? Like, have you ever seen a picture from when you were only 4? You were probably way smaller, okay? And just in 1 year, you grew a bunch, I bet. Okay, but fire grows double the size every minute. Could you imagine if you grow double your size every minute? You'd be like a giant by dinner time. Okay? So this is why we need to go as fast as possible. All right. So what's next, Carrie?
All right. What do you think? I probably want to cover up all my skin, right? So I want to get burned. So we have this, which we call a hood, and I'm going to put that on now, just because it'll be easier to put it on now than later. But this is going to sit on my head to protect my ears and my neck. For right now, I'm just going to slide it down. So what else? Where else do I got skin exposed?
Probably his arms, right?
Arms, right?
Cover up his arms.
So I gotta put my coat on.
All right.
Now, if you look at my sleeves on my coat, I have these special things called gauntlets. And this is the same reason I wear a hood, because if I'm moving around, my wrist can come out, and then my wrist can, there could be hot water or fire or something sharp, so that protects my wrist when I'm working and moving around. So it holds the same purpose that my hood would hold.
Does anybody have a snowsuit? Like, we haven't had very much snow this year, so maybe last year when we had a lot of snow, or maybe in December when we had a lot of snow, you got all bundled up and went outside to play in the snow. So we kind of have to do the same thing. We have to get all bundled up. But ours is the opposite of snow. It's fire. Okay.
Do you think I could go and fight the fire now?
No.
What is he missing?
His hat and his gloves.
Nice.
Yeah. First, I didn't bring the air pack, but before I put my hat on,
Oh!
I can't breathe smoke, right?
Right. We don't want to breathe
So I
smoke.
have a mask. It's kind of like a gas mask, but I'd wear a backpack that has an air pack on it, and that hooks up to the front of my mask, so I don't have to breathe smoke. I have 30 minutes of air that I carry on my back, so I can come in, and I don't have to worry about breathing the smoke.
I saw them wear that at my school too.
Yeah. All right. So, has anybody ever heard of Darth Vader, or are you guys too young? But he's gonna sound really funny when he puts on his mask. So don't laugh at him. All right. Don't laugh at him. But he's gonna sound really funny, and you're not gonna be able to recognize Fireman Nick. Now, what can you see of Fireman Nick's face when he's covered up like that? And now he puts his hood on. We can't even see anything. We would never be able to recognize him other than his eyes. Okay? It's the only thing we can see. All right? Different. We know he's our friend, right? We don't have to be afraid of him, do we? No. No, we would not. We would never be afraid of him.
Yeah, you can just
Alright.
go down here and just take a peek under the pool.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So can I go fight a fire now?
Am I ready to go?
He's pretty close, right? What is he missing?
His
Yeah, right, his helmet. Everyone's favorite. That's everyone's favorite thing. And our least favorite, because it's heavy. Alright?
Alright, how about now?
No gloves.
Very good. Gloves. Now, Fireman Nick has a couple of other things on his coat. Do you see these things? On the one side, he's got his flashlight. Right? This is very important because when it's really smoky, it's very hard to see. Okay, so that's why it's important we have a flashlight. And then on the other side, that's his radio. Okay, now his radio is not like the radio in your car where you hear music. This radio is more like a walkie-talkie, where if Fireman Nick is somewhere else and he can't see me, he can talk to me and we can speak to one another back and forth. Okay, so that often happens where while I'm on one side, Fireman Nick might be somewhere else and we need to work together. He'll call me and ask me for something or ask me to do something for him. So that's how we can communicate. All right? So, do you think if there was smoke in here, Fireman Nick should just walk around like this? No, because it's very hard to see. And where does smoke like to go? Smoke likes to go up. Have you ever seen a campfire or maybe a grill? Do you guys like hot dogs on the grill or hamburgers on the grill?
Hot dogs.
Yeah? Okay, so
Hot dogs.
okay.
I like hot dogs.
Okay, where does the smoke go from the grill? It goes up, right? So if there was smoke inside of a building, it likes to go up, but it gets stuck because the ceiling is here. It can't go in the sky, so it gets stuck there. So in order for firefighters to move around, we have to crawl around. So we get low to the ground.
So, we are pretending we're like the firemen. We don't have to crawl, right?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to pretend. I'm just explaining how we would move. Okay, we'd be moving around. Now, hopefully, this never happens. But say you were at school, or you were at church, or you were at home, and there happened to be a fire in the building, and there was smoke in there, and a firefighter had to come. You might see Fireman Nick dressed just like this, crawling around searching for you. And he might have his flashlight on, and his walkie-talkie might be making noises. Now, do you think you should hide?
No.
No, you would never want to hide. Very good, very smart. Because Fireman Nick is looking for you to help you and get you away from there. Okay, because it's dangerous. People can't stay in there, right? You don't want to stay in a building where there's smoke or fire, do you? Never. Okay? So that's why Fireman Nick wears all these things. That's why we want you boys and girls not to be scared of him. Okay? We want you to understand he's your friend. Okay? Deal? Alright, can you take all these things off? Is it safe in here? Okay, we'll let him take all this stuff. So he's going to take off his gloves, his helmet, his hood's going to come down. Now next his mask.
Look at his hair.
Yeah, it's kind of sweaty, huh? It's kind of hot in here.
It's like wearing your snowsuit indoors.
Right. So you can take off his hood and all these other things. Now, does anybody have any questions? Does anyone have any questions about Fireman Nick's firefighting gear? Yes. Why don't we take your helmet and I'll slide it around and everyone can touch it.
A little heavy.
It's kind of heavy. Just keep it. Let's just keep it on the table,
Why
okay?
don't you
And
guys
you
go
can
over
just
there?
slide it.
Okay, why don't you guys go over there?
You can crawl around. You have a knee pad inside of your. There's like a small amount of padding.
It's
Can you imagine that padding that goes under a carpet?
too heavy.
It's about that.
Is that small?
It is heavy.
Yeah.
kinda heavy when it's on your neck.
To be in there for the rest of
I
the
could
20
carry it by myself
And
anyway.
normally your adrenaline's pumping so you don't really feel it. And then the
Fire!
floor can't get hot enough to actually. So we'll actually duck crawl. So I'm crawling.
Wow.
Look at Bobby.
It's more
That's a
broad.
Bobby.
Don't push it far.
Then
Let go.
firemen, like, towards the end of the career, the music plays. Keep crawling around.
You are watching my app. His face is right. See you later. Bye.
Hi guys. Today we are Hi guys.
Why are you so handsome, bro?
Then my pastor